Hi guys, welcome to my second video on the build of my cosplay Robocop Mark 1. Earlier on I did some templates and I was showing you how I was putting it together. As I say, there are instructions out there, but there's not a massive amount of instructions out there. There's a few YouTube clips of how each individual did theirs. This is how I'm doing mine. I'm obviously looking at this guy, and I am taking it from that. Literally, my good friend Andy had sent me down some 3D files which I'm kind of looking at, but that's really about it. So earlier on I made two templates, and then I cut out the front and back of the chest wall cavity area. This piece here, and I've stuck them together. And then I'm now working on is this little bit up here, which is the old chest. So we're going to do those bits now. So I'll show you roughly, if I can move him out of the way for a second, whereabouts I'm up to. So this is where we are. We've got the bit stuck together. This is the, can you see me? Hello. This is the bit stuck together. So that's the back. That's the back of it. As we go around, and we go around, and then we come around here, and then we get round to the front, and this is the front. And as you can see, I've already done a chest plate where we are. So that's one of the chest plates. So I'm just about now to, so if you can see, I've done all like there's the bits in the ear where it shows all the markings, and the top bits are where the ridges are going to go. So now what I've got another piece here that I'm going to do the next chest piece, and that will obviously go in there, and then that's pretty much the chest done. So we'll give it a pause and we'll come back to it in a minute when we're on to the next stage. See you in a minute. Okay, we're back. So this is where we're up to. So as I said before, I was building the chest plate. So I've now got a chest plate here. This is this one here, and then I'm adding the pieces onto the side. It goes around to the side like that. So you've got to make sure that when you're doing this, you get the bits that you cut your little corners. Can you see the corner there? You cut that corner. So like I've cut that piece now out of corner. So basically that piece there will fit into this piece here. So it goes in flush into that piece with another angle on the corner there. Then I have this piece here that will sit onto that corner, and then we're going to work it all the way around. Get it all the way around there. So let's do that. Let's stick this together and get it round. It's a bit of a cold night, but we'll get there. So I've got a glue gun here. That's an absolutely pile of crap. It's not working very well. I don't really like using the glue gun. Contact adhesive is the better one, really. The Evo stick contact adhesive is much better. You put it on and you leave it for a couple of minutes, and then 10 minutes really, not a couple of minutes, 10 minutes to be brutally honest with you, and then you just push them together. Any of the cosplay builders on YouTube will tell you exactly the same thing. You want to use a good contact adhesive. It's not very expensive. I get mine from B&Q, or if you're in America, it's Depot. It's the Depot store. So it's a B&Q Depot store. And then I'm going to now do this piece here and stick this piece on. This is where it becomes a real pain in the arse. So I've got this contact adhesive, but sadly I made a mistake at some stage whilst building some other piece of equipment, and I left the damn lid slightly on the jar, and it's gone tactile on me, which is a bit annoying, but I'll make do. Like I do with everything else, I do things half-heartedly, and then I'll end up spending more time snagging it and whatever. But like I said in the first video, take your time, and then it'll be a lot easier. But this stuff is a real nightmare to use, and but you got to do your best. So it's a cold night out there. It's November the 28th, I think, or something like that, 27th, 28th. leave the video running for a minute whilst I'm doing this and get my fingers stuck all over the goddamn place. But it's worth doing it. It's worth doing it. Okay. So that's that bit on there. Let's get it stuck on. Give it a good old push while we're on there. All the rough edges, don't worry about it too much, because you can, at the end of the day, just get the old faithful Dremel out on it and give it a bit of the old DIY Dremel. We all love a Dremel. Nothing like a Dremel. Aye. I don't suppose any of you have seen the new programme on telly with Danny Dyer called The Wall. Loving that. It's a good programme. It's see, I need to cut a little bit out of there because it's a little bit too long. Just a gnat's cock, just a little bit too long. Bloody typical, that is. Bloody typical. Right, let's get this down and do a bit off the edge. Voila. All done by eye. Oh yeah, quality. Quality. I could do just another smidge, to be brutally honest with you. Get that little smidge off there. Getting glue all over my bleeding knife. Let's have another little hair of a gnat's cock off the edge of that, and then hopefully that should be it. I mean, if it's too much, I'm not too worried about it, because at the end of the day, I'm just going to put some filler in there and I'm going to fill it. So let's get on with this and put a bit of the old hot glue in there. Get it stuck together. Put that down there. Right, I'll come back to you in a second once I've got this lot done. I'll see you in a mail. Right, well, that's that then. That's all that piece glued on like that all the way around. So I'm just going to attach that to the rest of this. So basically that's going to go on there, on that one up there like that. So they're about the same. Oh. So they're about the same, and then yeah, that should be that really, hopefully, and then I can then go from there. So thanks for watching. I'll add this on and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.